welcome to one more Jennifer's Rants, because I wanted to tell like some stories that I had to deal with when I worked in retail because people were weird. So here we go. So I was a cashier at an office supply store, and one day it wasn't very busy, and this one guy comes up to the register, and he has like one of those refill pen things, and he has a pen with him, and then he's like, "Hey, can you help me see if this fits into my pen?" And I was, being like a regular person and not being an expert in office supplies, I was like, "I'm not sure, but let me call my manager for you, and then maybe he can help you." And then while my manager was helping him, he was like, my manager was looking up stuff to see if we had the right size. And then while he was doing that, the guy was like, see this number? That's how you tell. You should be like him. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not an expert in office supplies, and if you knew already, why don't you just do it yourself? And there was another cashier girl that was there, and then after he left, she was like, "Why is he being such a jerk to you?" So there was another time where I forgot to give a lady her change back, and after you close the cash drawer for some weird reason in our registers, you aren't allowed to open it back up unless you have a manager or supervisor open it. So I called my supervisor over, and then we gave her a change back and everything was okay. And right before she was about to leave, when my supervisor was still standing next to me, she looks at him and then points at me and then says super loudly, "She is very rude," and then walks out. And me and my supervisor were like, "Well, what?" Because I didn't do anything, like, at all. But luckily, he didn't think anything of, or my supervisor didn't think anything of it. So he said it was okay. So there was another time where Lowe's was having a really good sale apparently on paper towels, and they would always come to our office supply store and be like, "Hey, I want a price match to Lowe's," and we'd be like, "Okay, let me check on that." So every single time that happened, I would call a manager over to double check the price match, and then every single time they'd be like, "Okay, I'll check on that." So they call Lowe's, and then every single time Lowe's would be like, "We don't have it at that price anymore," or the sale is fake. So we just have to go by their word, and then we tell the customer. The manager tells the customer, by the way, not me, the manager. And then the customer always gets super pissed, and they're like, "Well, this other store lets me do it, why can't you do it?" Well, first off, we're a different store, also a different fucking company. We don't all go by the same policies. And it happened 3 times within a week, and they all came up to me. And every single time the same thing happened. And then people always got super pissed. And in my head, I'm like, why the fuck do you care so much about paper towels? Why are you so passionate about paper towels? You can just buy paper towels at that store that you're talking about that you're trying to price match, or some other store. I'm pretty sure you can find paper towels super easily. Why are you harassing us about paper towels? It happened 3 times within a week, and it's just confusing to me. Just go buy fucking paper towels at a different store. And people would always get super pissed. They'd have their carts filled with paper towels, and then they'd just push it up to the front all pissed, and then run it, and then just storm out. And they would even, before they leave, they would even call the other store to make sure that we weren't lying. And I'm like, just leave. So yeah, retail's fun. So I hope you like learning about my retail stories. There'll probably be more because I hate people and I hate retail, and yeah. So hopefully you guys can relate to it. Let me know in the comments if you've had any weird retail stories. Okay, bye.